right, so back to this. It's a special day today, and the reason being is because you're getting two recordings in one day. It's just Sunday. Don't really got much else to do. It's 8:18 p.m., and I usually don't try to go to bed till like 10-ish. So just doing a second recording, getting two for the day. It's funny to think about. It's funny to think about because, like, thinking in terms of my recording history, right? I mean, you can go way back to when I was only doing Civ, when I was mostly doing DDLC mods before Pokemon. But the funny thing to think about and that I sort of brought or just think about, right, is because when I was playing Insurgents, right, that was really the first Pokemon game that I had played. And I did that as part of a double recording, where that would be the second recording I do for the day, and it would be an hour. Because when I do Civ recordings, those would sometimes go to like 2 hours. DDLC would usually be about an hour, but I would play that an hour. And at some point, I genuinely don't remember when I dropped to 40 minutes. I do think like I think 40 minutes is a good time frame to do these recordings. I don't remember when I dropped to 40 minutes. Like, I'm really trying to think, because I just genuinely do not. At some point, I stopped doing hour-long recordings and started doing 40. I know, I remember. It was in 2023 when I had graduated college, moved in with the roommates, because this is when I had roommates, and I was initially working. I dropped to 40 minutes because it was a thing of, like, for the sake of, I don't even want to say I didn't have the time, but to, like, minimize the amount I was recording, or at least in one take, with it being a thing of, like, because the longer I'd go, the longer chance there'd be an issue with, like, my roommates or something would pop up. Obviously, now I live alone, so that's not a concern. But it's just funny to think, because that was what led to me dropping from an hour to 40 minutes. Because I would have done 30, but for me, it was like 30's too short, right? But 40's like a happy medium. I've been doing it ever since. Man, I miss DDLC. I'm before I do Desolation, I'll probably do a DDLC mod, just because it's been so, like, probably been almost a year, because I've literally only played Rejuvenation this entire year. Like, since January 2nd of this year, every single, like, gaming recording I've done has been Rejuvenation, which is something that's crazy to think about. My hope is to be done with this game, and with version 14, with all of Renegade Rejuvenation, right, by the time of the end of the year. So, who knows, right? Who knows if I'll get there. Another thing, so thinking about the game, I was thinking about sort of the purpose of the Renegade route. I'm still going to treat it as a negative aura run, just because I don't really have a guiding principle now that we are, because it is seemingly just an alternate story, right? But the guiding principle has always been negative aura, and that's what, beyond doing what we need to do to be on the Renegade, we will use that. And then one last thing is, I'm curious where it's going to end for 13.5. Why is this person just walking with their cack turn? So, I'm curious where it's going to end for 13.5. Because with Paragon, it ends right before the Zen raid. I imagine that will look very different in the Renegade route. Oh yeah, we need to go to Honic Woods. Can I use the golden tools? So where was the Honic Woods? It was right below GDC, wasn't it? Alright, so And what's funny is this is the theme that reminds me of Mayman, which unfortunately we're not going to be. Hold on, Yui's Woods. So let me pull out the map and make sure I am actually going in the correct direction. Also, hold on, can you hear that in the background? I just realized, if you can hear it in this, that sound may be extremely annoying. That's my dishwasher running. My dishwasher, I don't know what it is. My dishwasher has an issue, and I swear to God, please tell me if I'm wrong, because this is actually like, this is like, you know, what's the term? This is, like, on my mind, right? So dishwashers are supposed to have ventilation. Hanek Woods, am I stupid? Am I, like, not in the right place to actually go there? But, like, dishwashers are supposed to have ventilation. So that way it doesn't, like, develop, your plates and stuff don't develop mold while they're sitting in the dishwasher. What theme is this? What does this remind me of? But I swear for a fact, and I swear all my previous apartments ones have had ventilation. But for this one, it doesn't. And I tried to put in a work order to get them to fix it. And they're telling me that it's not supposed to, basically that's not a thing. And I swear to God, I promise that they're supposed to have ventilation. And please tell me if I'm making this up. Because it's like, this is just something that's been on my mind for, abysmal, but we can just kill it. So, but I swear, the dishwashers are supposed to have ventilation. I promise you that is a thing, and I am not making it up. Because I definitely, in my previous apartments, have had dishwashers with working ventilation. I was going to say, this was probably a terrible thing to stay in. I mean, it's only level 60, so it doesn't actually matter. But I swear I'm not. What am I supposed to do here? Is that where I'm supposed to? It doesn't specify where in Hanek Woods I need to go. Just that hold on, can I... It's probably here if it's a shrine, right? Damn, we got a whole ass fucking... We got the Killdozer over here. What's in here? Damn, I wonder what this could possibly be. Den of Valor. The Azelf senses our evil aura. They sense our malintent in our will for destruction and hatred and evil and destroying all that is good and pure. So I can capture this thing. Well, it's gonna kill us, so I might as well. Well, there's no point in like. So am I actually stupid in terms of like not... So have I really been like fucking up and not trying to capture these Rift Pokemon? So if it's on 0, I don't know. That was a terrible switch in. Mono Psychic. It's not Fairy, is it? Yeah. Damn, what the fuck? Oh my god. Nah, we're killing everyone. Alright, god damn it. Dude, alright. How are these things? What level are these things? I need to restart this fight. Level 80. How? I swear, I don't know what it is. Because I had an issue with the other one. I'll figure out a way to win. I don't know why these are like weirdly strong. It's because they spawn a second one. So it becomes a 2v1 where it's your one Pokemon against, which is like kind of ridiculous. Let me heal Altaria. Let's heal Altaria here. Also, let's have a better switch out. So maybe Delphox is a good switch out here. Or good lead. Yeah, let's save Altaria because we can do the Parasong strat. Yeah, we're doing this same strat. It's gonna kill us, so we might as well just burn a revive. Or have we already burned all our revives? But not using a revival herb. Let's get rid of the and that thing deals like crazy damage to Graveler. Like we can't even get off the explosion. Like that's kind of crazy that yeah, that's gonna one-shot us. Yeah, fuck out of here. Weak ass. Parasong staying on top. That thing has, Parasong has actually done, which anyone who Nuzlocks these, I would rather go through the 70, whatever bullshit 10K hours of lectures. I would rather go through the 10K hour of punishment than try to Nuzlocke this game. I would genuinely rather go through eternal damnation than try to Nuzlocke this game. That red orb is mine. Give me that shit. Red gem. Mesprit next. I love how this isn't even us talking. This is the game telling us. The game has assigned our objective. Oh, I already took care of that. Well, I imagine when we leave, something's going to happen. Who's watching us? Who is spying on us? Who is in... How do they even know... How do they know we were here? These two, they're getting in over their heads. They don't know who they're dealing with. We're just doing like the ultimate side quest. They don't know what we're after or what we're trying to accomplish. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny. They should have known, similar to how Ren noticed that shift in Malia, right? Something's changed. Something's different. We have our own objectives, our question, the question of our dedication to the cause. And what we are really, truly after is, yeah, what were we doing, you know? Oh, so they see, you know, they're going to see that we killed Azelf in that we are collecting the red gems, which... What do you want? Genuinely, what do you want? Can't you see I'm off side questing doing... Why... They've never made teleportation that complicated before where they needed to create a door to step through. Also, this could be a crazy scene if Amber and Venom walk out right now. Also, you couldn't have waited until we made it across the log to have this conversation. Like... Oh, yeah, she doesn't even want to be here. Cool. Request from whom? Master. Who? Master Madam X? A past friend of ours? Who is this past friend? Talon? I don't give a flying fuck about We are committed. I promise you, we are committed to the negative aura route. Well, what's funny, okay, I was about to go into a big speech, but none of these options imply that we're going to help him in any way, shape, or form. You know, fuck you, Clear. You go do it. Like, by the Madam X can, I won't say it. Damn, what the fuck? Teammate? Yeah, hey, yeah, that's right. You know, damn right. You go fucking fix it yourself, Clear. Damn, we skipped 3 days. Time to go capture Mesprit. Or is it Uxie that we have left? On the 27th. Damn, what the fuck? The apartment's up for auction? I mean, makes sense. Well, unfortunately, we know Talon's fate is sealed. So what's funny is, because this is what's interesting about the Renegade route. This is what's interesting about the Renegade route. Because we seemingly could have made it on the Renegade route with Florin still alive and around. And that would seemingly impact that whole conversation about Talon's fate, because with Florin around, he'd be in a better position. That's what I find interesting. I don't think it's as simple as and this is what I've said, and that's why my guiding principle is still the negative aura run, because it's not as simple as, okay, you're on the Renegade route. Now it's all straightforward. Like, there are things that still have an impact, such as this. So nah, Talon's good. I was gonna say, we already know that, yo, you good, my man? Talon. Who was the Meteor admin that took, his life? I don't remember what their name is. Not Aster and Eclipse. Who else? I don't remember their name. But unfortunately, I think we know what Talon's fate, unless Clear stops it, which would be a very crazy, damn, we're just watching through the holograph. Plane of dissonance. Well, I'm not, are we about to get confronted by Amber and, Venom? What is my next quest? What am I supposed to do? Defeat Azelf, which we already did. So while there's only one way to go. So what are we supposed to be doing right now? I guess might as well go back to the lair, see if anything's going on, and then if that doesn't work, I imagine we should visit Talon's residence. That is, I was about, again, but that is interesting that we could have kept Florin alive. Is anyone here? Hello? We could have kept Florin alive, and that would seemingly change the Madam. Clear talking about the literal, is this place deserted? Where the fuck is everyone? I guess, what do you want, man? What do you want? No, I do not care. Is Cassandra still here? Yo, Cassandra. Please give me the opportunity to Yeah, she doesn't know we're in on it. She doesn't know that she is unaware that we have usurped her in terms of the grand plans of Team Zen. Our role is literally nobody's here. Yeah, Cassandra unaware of the choice that we made in our humanity that we have thrown away to ensure the victory of Team Zen. All right, where am I actually supposed to go right now? Where is Talon's house? It's in GDC. I imagine that is where we are supposed to go. Because I don't have, like, and I don't know where Uxie is. So the only hint, because it was in, why can't I fly straight to the, because it was this. All right, let us continue on. Oh, what? That is not the way I'm supposed to go. Am I dumb? I think it is. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. Where is Talon's house? It is in GDC. I'm not, if this isn't where I need to go, I have literally zero clue. It's not so. Oh, because I do think that, not here, but if we go down this way, right? But I don't recall this being where his house was. Unless where the fuck is his house? Okay, no. The house is... if this isn't where I'm supposed to be, I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Nice teleportation. What about down here? What about in here? Nah, I'm gonna not steal that shit. I don't need to worry about what's in that thing. Okay, so we're not... Then genuinely, what... Are we supposed to backtrack to... Like, where... Because obviously our next goal is to get Uxie or Mesprit, one of the two. Whatever the last one is. Who the fuck knows where that thing is? Alright, let me fly back to... Because maybe... I don't know. I do not know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Yeah, maybe we need to somehow backtrack and then find... find wherever Venom... Venom and Amber confront them about following us, which they should know not to do. Oh my god. Swampert. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I have no clue. This is my last option, is that maybe we need to backtrack and then confront. Because I don't know where this last... So where... Ooh. So I have no clue what the fuck we're supposed to be doing right now. Should we just... Like, genuinely, what are we supposed to be doing? I do not know. I looked through our hideout. I went to Talon's place. I went back here. I have no idea what we are supposed to be doing right now. Maybe the only other place I can think of is Zen HQ, which I don't want to walk all the way towards. What? I mean, we know we're supposed to go after the last one, but where is it? Pokemon Rejuvenation Lake Trio. Lake Trio. Quest. Or Lake Guardians. I just need to see where... Okay, so... Mespritz and Goldenwood. So, we need to go to Goldenwood. Seemingly. Google AI or whatever Google's thing is according to that. So, if it's not in Goldenwood, then... Where even... I was gonna say, where even is Goldenwood? Damn, we can... Why can't we fly to East Gear? Is East Gearin, like, on lockdown right now or something? Oh my god. Because they fixed up Gearin. Now it's Neo Gearin City. That is, like, because that is one thing I loved about Reborn, is that they fixed Reborn City. So it is nice when these games, like, upgrade their locations. So, I imagine the game just doesn't give us the cue to... Because we still, to be fair, we knew that even in the Paragon, where it's like, okay, it doesn't actually give the... Sometimes the game doesn't actually give... Come on, man. It doesn't give the cue for the next, because at a certain point, it just doesn't... Where... Let's take... It has been a minute since we've been to Goldenwood. Oh. It has been a minute since we've been to Goldenwood. Has been some time since we have walked these parts. And it'll be very ironic. Imagine I'm like literally wasting my... I imagine I'm wasting my goddamn time right now. Got Rhyhorn. But it is funny to think about in terms of... This would be something that would be kind of a shock to M2, thinking back to all the way, even before she had encountered Spacey and Tiempa. Because this is, again, from a time before she had encountered those two. This is, again, Chapter 1 Malia. Before she had to fake her own death. I wonder if it could be in this cave. Looks like we found where we need to be. It senses our evil intent. It knows what we are after. And this will be the last one that we need to achieve and accomplish our goals. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Watch this. We're going to use the same exact strategy. We'll win utilizing the same exact strategy for all of the same... Watch this. These things can't touch us. Second one in a row. Brother. Troll, get out of here. It resisted us. Impossible. All right. We got what we needed. Even though it may have, Now, all that's left is to craft them into the red chain. Who is watching us right now? Why are we always... Bruh, alright, come on, man. That's on our character. That makes no sense. How did we not see them? Because they were hiding behind on the other side of the pillar. How did we not see them walking back? How is it, genuinely, how is that even possible? You mean to tell me we did not see them on the other side of the pillar? These two are aware of what we're up to. They need to be dealt with and disposed of. They know that, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, we got what we needed. Damn, they don't know about the Lake Guardians? Yeah, well, also, if they know who we're fighting, they know we are fighting legendaries of good, of purity, right? You know, of ones that represent stability and I want to say order, but stability and fruition, right? Aaron. Yeah, and again, it is interesting, and I do like where this is going, because this isn't all of a sudden. It's funny because obviously the big change is we side with Clear and Kieran, but it's more a change in mentality, in tenacity, and that's something that they've picked up on. Which, to be fair, we've always been a dick in this route, right? If we're being honest, we've always been a terrible person in the Renegade route. But now it's coming to a fruition, and they're picking up on it. And same thing with Malia. And it's gotten to the point where we're having fractures in our own team before this final confrontation. That's now not even seemingly on anyone's minds. It's about us. In how we... Unfortunately, I think we know where Talon's fate. We know where Talon's destiny is headed. Brian, what? Talon's unaware of Clear and Kieran? Yeah, marked by the system. Also, I was going to say, that'd be kind of crazy. Someone just teleports into your room and is like your therapist. Like. And again, it's us. It is us. Damn, what the fuck? Damn, I was going to say, what the fuck? Clear talking about how they need to save Talon. And it's like, yeah, no, you're going to die. Like. Damn, what the fuck? All right, Clear genuinely just making things worse. What the hell is she even talking about? Day 14. what is it? The 27th is when we strike, but it's not going to reach that point, is it? Shade of Inevitability. How do we craft this red chain? We have all the gems we need. Why is Malia just pondering over the Zen Ocean? What is Crawley doing here? Yeah, I was going to say different style. Yeah, what the fuck? And what's funny is, yeah, that's why I'm like, M2's universe is different. I just realized who M2 looks. M2 looks like Cynthia. Like, got the Cynthia fit on. And again, that's not the Terajuma that she's familiar with. No. Yeah, just the small things, right? It's the little things. Hey, even M2 can make friends. Damn, M2's side questing is we're crafting the red chain in our Zeit. Let me craft this red chain. No targets left. Damn. Are we about to... I know what's going to happen. We're going to step out. We're going to leave Zeit. Come on, man. Leave Zeit. We're going to step out of Zeit and come across, like, and be immediately confronted. We're going to step out of Zeit and be immediately confronted. Watch this. Oh, all right, cool. We left Zeit. Aaron. Interesting. We know what Venom and Amber's... we know what their intents were and what their actions were, and this is the result of that. Hey, none of your business. Hey, leave us to our own devices and let us side quest in a manner that would assist us in supposedly destroying Team Zen or for our own benefit. Well, Malia's fucking off with Crawley right now. That's not our damn, yeah, it's like, you know, we're not involved in these meetings. Like, hey, let me craft this red chain. Yeah, cool. Well, Lin 2 is not, but Fort Risterine. Bruh, come on, man. Don't do that. You gotta be kidding me. Because you know what we need to do now? Now that this is a good place to stop it. Because you know what we need to do now? What we need to do now? We need to fucking do this stupid ass quest so we don't get jumped. But oh my god. That's it. Oh my god. Come on, man. Alright, well, that is... Looks like that is a thing for the... You know what? Let me go back to base and see if there's anyone there. Because last I checked, there's no one. So it would be funny if there were actually people there right now. Nah. I wonder what's on TV. Damn, I have to do that dumbass Fort Risterine quest again to make sure I don't get mugged despite having the red chain. Come on, man. Cassandra unaware she's been thrown aside. Alright, but looks like for the next part, I'm going to need to do that friggin' quest so I can enter Fort Risterine without getting jumped. But with that, don't really have much else to say. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.